Yesterday at a busy intersection in Richmond, this Exxon station was robbed and surveillance cameras caught the image of the suspect. Now Chesterfield police have confirmed that the threat was not credible and no charges have been filed at this time. Working for you in Chesterfield, Juston Hugue, CBS 6 News. Chief of Police Durham is asking for his officers to interact, which is giving a more personal feel. Two of his officers, Campbell and Griffith, are answering that call. Working for you in Richmond, Juston Hugue, CBS 6 News. And while the focus may primarily be on an older age group, the younger generation is learning a lot by being at this block party today. A lot of parents did not send their kids to Thomasdale High School today after a threat was made last night on social media.
I was worried, do I send my child to school? That's your worst nightmare, to think of something like that happening. So, I just was wanting to find out more information.
Amy Meadows, a concerned Thomasdale parent, said she could not believe what she saw on the news.
That there had been a threat made at Thomasdale for a shooting, a possible shooting.
Meadows says there was no communication from the school to the parents.
And asked to speak to one of the administrators, and I spoke to them, and he was very kind, very understanding, and I love Chesterfield County Schools. I don't have any problem with them, but this one particular thing, I told him I felt like there should have been something more proactive for the parents.
Nicholas Loving, a Thomasdale student, said barely anyone showed up to class, and those who did show up wanted to leave.
But I know a lot of kids were talking about it this morning, saying how, I'm going to call my mom and tell her to come pick me up because I'm not dying today.
Now Chesterfield police have confirmed that the threat was not credible and no charges have been filed at this time. Working for you in Chesterfield, Juston Hugue, CBS 6 News.
Texting and driving is so dangerous, and it kills. It kills.
Oh, say, can't you see the road while you're texting and driving? This 4th of July, Minister Tracy Whitlock is on a mission that brings life to the community through a block party.
That's why we all come together, and it's a huge block party, as you can see, with so many different live bands that's going to be entertaining tonight. So come out and have some fun with us. This is very serious, and our goal is to save lives.
9 years ago, Whitlock was involved in an accident where he suffered a broken neck. The driver was texting, and Whitlock was the only survivor. In 2012, Whitlock's niece, Tori Thaniel, died in an accident on Chippenham Parkway, and 3 years later, the pain is still sharp.
It still cuts like a knife, and I have my good days and my bad days. And we talk about it a lot with my family. We get together and just counsel one another.
And while the focus may primarily be on an older age group, the younger generation is learning a lot by being at this block party today.
I learned that, when you text and drive, you don't have full focus on the road, so that can cause people to get in bad accidents.
So on this Independence Day, Whitlock's message does not sound like a text alert, but it should grab your attention.
Texting and driving is not good, and we still see people doing it today. The law is not tough enough, and I'm going to keep on fighting till we can toughen that bill because it needs to be banned.
Little kids playing baseball in the park, how could you not want to play with them?
Recently, police officers have been no strangers to cell phone cameras. Ordinary people capture police activity on their cell phones, and these videos have sparked national conversation about the officers in blue. And this video taken on Saturday in Forest Park is continuing that conversation.
The police start interacting with the kids. The first female cop, struck Tyon out. Then the second male cop, when Tyon hit it, he smacked the ball so hard, it hit him.
After receiving a call of service, officers Campbell and Carrie Griffith joined a birthday party in Forest Park, where it was time to play ball.
We thought it was very appropriate for Officer Campbell to take one in the chest from the little guy. He had a great line drive, and just prior to that, we weren't pitching too well, so it was really good to see him connect with that ball.
Jamar Law, the owner of the video, had a nostalgic moment and was not surprised seeing cops playing with Tyon, his nephew, because Jamar is familiar with it.
Yeah, growing up, a lot of the police officers interacted with us, and nowadays the youth don't have that because they're scared of police. People put in their minds like the police are the bad guy.
And if you are wondering if it was staged, the officers didn't even know their game would be broadcasted.
You know, it's kind of funny because we were shocked this morning when we found out. We had no idea we were being videoed. You know, we saw the dad, we talked to him, we saw the kids, we talked to them, you know, talked to other people at the birthday party, but it's just one of those things. I mean, it was nice to be, it's very nice to be in a positive.
By making this video, Jamar wanted to share a golden rule that he will share with his own children.
You know, we need to, you know, bridge the gap between, you know, police and black youth. You know, growing up as a black male, it's already hard, and being educated, it gets harder. So we just have to teach the youth, you know, respect the police officers that respect us.
And as for the officers, they just saw it as being a part of their job.
Community, I mean, that's part of our policy here in the Richmond Police Department. Community policing, being involved, and, you know, it's an opportunity where we could just get right involved and have some fun, make some kids, you know, pretty happy on their special day.
Chief of Police Durham is asking for his officers to interact, which is giving a more personal feel. Two of his officers, Campbell and Griffith, are answering that call. Working for you in Richmond, Juston Hugue, CBS 6 News.